Before I ever did mushrooms, I would hear mushroom people going on about mad shit, and I would follow them a little bit, but like, after a while, I remember explicitly saying to one of my friends, like, oh, I don't really listen to that rapper anymore, I think he's a bit mad, and that's Mr. Traumatic, if you know him, but you haven't got to. I couldn't hear what I wasn't ready to hear, and basically, after I tripped super hard on shrooms and had a mind-blowing, shattering experience, I come out the other end of that thinking, fuck, like, I have to go listen back to what this guy was trying to tell me, because he was tripping, and he was on about all this mad shit, and I brushed him off, but after I took the trip and I blew up, it made me, like, re-evaluate everything that I just dismissed, and I bet that will happen to... It will happen to me. When people take shrooms, they'll come back. Maybe, I just got that kind of insight. It's like, I wonder if, like, all these NPCs who silence drowns the screams, like, when I try to tell them to wake the fuck up, and they think I'm mad. Like, I think it stemmed from the other day, I was, like, telling someone in my family about the sacred symbolism that is all over the fucking screen of death. And how, like, normal TV programs are actually full of, like, black magic Satanism. And that sounds like madness, right? But they've never tripped. And when I didn't trip, I also couldn't hear the madness. I would brush it off like madness, yeah? But I wonder if that person ever takes a trip, yeah? They might come out the other end of it, like I come out the other end of my first trip, and I was like, fuck, I really know nothing. Like, Terence McKenna says the first time he'd done DMT, he'd come out the other end of it thinking everything he knows must be wrong. It is like that, to be fair, because, like, even... in terms of the material paradigm versus all these, like, conspiracy theorists who seem to be quite 3D, like Payday Monsanto kind of, to an extent. It's like, you smoke DMT, yeah, and you, like, if you literally go to hyperspace and there's, like, dancing fucking machine elves that are, like, impossible objects and shit like that, it's like, at that point, your whole life is just completely blown before your eyes. Like, you're literally, like, imagine literally astral travelling, full blast, like, beyond your control, down a fucking wormhole of exploding, quote-unquote, hallucination. That is beyond death. That's beyond the beyond, you know what I mean? Like, at that point, everything that you thought you knew, you might as well drop. If that ever happens to you, you might as well, I mean... Psychedelics have done that, like shrooms. Like, I close my eyes and I'm literally, like, exploring, like, a whole landscape behind my fucking eyelids. Yeah, psychedelics will open your mind, and I opened mine too much, mate. I think that's what happened to me, really, is, I opened my mind a lot, and I kind of got a bit unhinged with it. I didn't really know what I was fucking with, and I definitely ended up, at some point, getting some, like, Archon parasite attachments or some madness. Part of me wonders as well how spiritual I am these days, normally, like, because it's like all of my spirituality, like, after a certain point, it's like, it's almost like that would be the only time I would have a spiritual experience, somewhat, would be like the psychedelic. But before I blew my head off with the psychedelics, I used to meditate a lot, and I do like the diet, and I'm still very spiritual, don't get me wrong, but I think, like, because I haven't done much of the fasting and the sober meditation for a long time, I think what's happened is the psychedelic peak has given me some astral, ethereal insights, but when I return, I think I'm actually quite dense. I need to do fasting and get better with spirituality on the material plane, instead of only having my spirituality grounded in psychedelia, which for the most part, it's been activated by psychedelics, and they are very spiritual to me. I'm certainly I can't talk like I'm Neem Karoli Baba and say, like, oh, if you give me acid, it won't even do anything. Then again, Neem Karoli Baba don't even know that he's breathing in bio-API nanotechnology from the chemtrails. Or maybe he don't need to know. But yeah, I think that's it. Like, a lot of my spirituality, like, I just peaked so hard on psychedelics. But when I'm actually sober, I think I have a lot more of dense work to do. When I'm around light beings like starseeds sometimes, they seem to have a lighter energy body than me. Like, almost like physically, they're less dense. I think can be kind of dense because I haven't done like a super fast detox stuff. But yeah, I think I got a lot of downloads from the psychedelics, but without them, I think I can have a bit of a severed connection sometimes because of the density. But I'm working on it now anyway. Okay, bye, love you, bye. Also, love these people, yeah, but also, like, chances are, like, you're one of them as well, to be fair, and so am I. And it will attempt to assimilate you into the hive mind. But I just had an insight where I realised that my entire life I've been surrounded by fucking idiots, basically.